Alright, what is up, guys? We're back with Door Kickers 2. A little bit different video here. So, the new Halo series came out today, and there's currently one episode out right now, and I watched it. Um, so while we play through this mission, I'm just gonna kind of talk about it, what I think about it, because I'm a huge Halo fan. Um, been playing it since the OG Xbox, Halo Combat Evolved. Read a couple of the books, nothing too crazy. Um, I more so like playing the games. Um, 1 through 3, definitely solid. I loved ODST, loved Reach. 4 and 5 suck eggs. Infinite's all right. But other than that, we'll just play through this mission, kind of talk about the new Halo series and my thoughts on this first episode here. So right off the bat, I was decently pleased. It wasn't too amazing, but it wasn't terrible from the first episode. Basically, from what I saw, it looks like it could be pretty decent. But at the same time, there were definitely some things that could have been done better. So right off the bat, there's an issue I saw with the direction they took this first episode. Basically, it starts out, with, which, spoilers, first episode takes place on Madrigal, which is an insurrection colony, and it takes place during the insurrection. So we're dealing with that. But the issue I saw with it is that there's really no lead up for anybody who doesn't really understand what's going on. It's basically just like insurrection people, and then Covenant. You know what I mean? Like, there's no really a build up or anything. It was kind of pretty straightforward. But so basically, what happens is, the start of the episode, it's following the insurrectionists. They're kind of talking, explaining the Spartans and stuff, and kind of getting dialogue with the characters. And next thing we know, some of the insurrectionists, the leader's daughter, goes out with her friends to, go do some magic, freaking, I don't know, alien plants or whatever the heck. So that's what we're dealing with there. Well, they end up exploring a little bit and seeing a Covenant ship, and obviously they're like, what the heck? So they end up start getting schwacked by the Covenant. And I was actually extremely surprised, because it was pretty legit. I mean, the Covenant's plasma weapons, they ain't messing around. So that was pretty cool. I was a huge fan of that. I mean, there was people's limbs getting, blown off and stuff, and it was pretty cool. So I was cool with that. The next thing is they take off running towards the insurrection encampment, and saying they're under attack. And then they're like, well, the UNSC's coming. And the daughter's like, no, it's not the UNSC, you know. So they end up, you know, forming a defensive posture and whatnot, and kind of getting ready for whatever the hell's coming. And it's like 20 or 30 elites that just freaking blast through the doors of this little insurrection outpost, you know, little mining outpost, whatever you want to call it. And they're like scaling the walls and stuff, and they're just messing people up left and right. Well, they end up, you know, getting their shit pushed in, and the UNSC, there's a Pelican that's, you know, flying over, and the Spartans drop, and it's Master Chief and Silver Team, and they start doing work on the elites. Well, it's like I said, it's pretty quick on how this all happens. There's really no like backstory explanation of the war with the insurrectionists. There's it just kind of jumps straight into it, and I kind of felt like that was a little misplaced with the first episode, and that the first episode probably could have been a little bit more about the insurrection, and the UNSC and the insurrection is dealing with, you know, the issues that they have, and introducing, possibly like at the end of that episode, the Covenant, like, you know, messing up a UNSC team or something, you know, like an ODST team, or, you know, just a Marine team, whatever. But there's really no explanation. It's just boom, there you have it, boom, done. So they jump into that, and the Spartans, you know, they start kicking ass, taking names, all that good stuff. And it's a Forerunner artifact that the Covenant are, you know, trying to take, or, you know, figure out how to make it operate, whatever. And Chief ends up, you know, touching the artifact, and it affects him. He starts seeing flashbacks of his family and all that. And they start talking about how, like, Oni and the UNSC, like Dr. Halsey and stuff, basically start saying, well, if he's, you know, going rogue, because he started, basically he sent Silver Team to take care of the Covenant ship, and he was going to take the insurrectionist's daughter with him on a Pelican, back to, I believe they're going to Reach, if I remember right. And right off the bat, one of the Silver Team members is like, "This isn't protocol," because I'm supposedly, I guess, you know, they're getting at that a Spartan team of 4, they always split up into 2-man teams, or 2-people teams, whatever you want to call it. So right there, they're kind of already getting into like Master Chief not following procedure and not following protocol, which again I feel like was a little bit misplaced for a first episode. They kind of start showing Master Chief as this like rogue Spartan right off the bat. So they're getting into that, and Master Chief ends up, you know, taking this girl on a Pelican, and Keyes' daughter, Miranda Keyes? It's Miranda. I can't remember. But she starts talking to this, girl saying, hey, we want you to do a talk with a video for the outer colonies. The insurrectionists. So then they understand what's going on. And this girl ends up saying, well, how about I just say that the UNSC did this, which I felt was extremely misplaced. Again, like you just had your whole family wiped out and like your entire way of life knocked out by this new alien, race that you've never seen before, and your first instinct is to say the guys who saved you did this. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of seemed extremely misplaced. Didn't seem like the most logical response. So basically she's trying to say that, well, I'm not going to say that it was the Covenant who did this, and I'm not going to get the outer colonies on the side of the UNSC, and I'm just going to say it was the UNSC who wiped out my colony. So, again, it kind of seemed weird. Didn't make much sense to me. And basically, the UNSC says, well, you're going to die. They end up telling Master Chief, hey, you need to, kill this insurrectionist girl. And Master Chief, again, is like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So they end up shutting down. The UNSC shuts down Chief's atmosphere in his suit because he shuts down cameras and stuff and inside the Pelican, so they don't know what's going on. Oni and UNSC. Well, once they shut his suit down and all that, he ends up fighting through it, whatever, doing his thing. And that is when, because they put the Pelican on freaking cruise control, autopilot. And they end up taking it off autopilot and getting that taken care of. Well, they end up telling Silver Team and all these Marines and stuff that, once Chief lands, basically, you're taking him into custody. And if there's an issue, then kill Chief. So they end up landing, and Chief activates. They land in a hangar, and Chief ends up activating the Forerunner artifact again, and it basically just lets out like an EMP or something. Disables all their stuff. And they end up being able to get out of there with the Pelican. Well, on top of this, Halsey tells Silver Team, basically, if anybody tries to hurt Chief, kill him. So right off the bat, it's just like, I don't know if that was the best first episode that they could have done, you know? Because it's just right off the bat like, hey, the UNSC is fucked. You know what I mean? Like, they are not on the same page. They are not working together. Like, even though there's this existential threat, shit's just doesn't really make much sense. So Chief again is basically refusing to follow orders, and again, it's just kind of like weird that they're painting him in this light so early on in the series. And it just kind of felt weird, wrong. But basically that's what happens with it. And the combat was honestly pretty good. It was actually pretty freaking cool. They were freaking just destroying elites, you know, freaking blasting them in the head and stuff. All that stuff was pretty cool and good. I was a fan of that. But so far the storyline just seems pretty quick, and it doesn't really have explanations of what exactly is going on and why. And I felt like there should have been a little bit more of a build-up with the first episode to explain it. But it was, I mean, I'm not too disappointed in it. You know what I mean? It wasn't terrible. I was kind of, from what I've seen, there were some other people who were not the biggest, you know, didn't have the biggest expectations for it, and kind of thought it was gonna turn out crap. I definitely don't think it's to that point, but there's some issues that I saw with it where it didn't really make much sense, and they could have done a better job with the first episode, kind of setting it in motion as to what exactly is going on in the Halo universe for people who don't really follow it that much or know exactly what's going on. They just jumped like right into it. Insurrectionists, no really explanation of why they're insurrectionists. Again, talking like we have this whole new alien race that just decimated an entire colony, and the insurrectionist is like, well, I'm just going to say the UNSC did it, instead of getting everybody on the same page to fight this new threat, you know? But other than that, it wasn't terrible. I feel like they need to really flesh out these next episodes when they come out, and try to get a better explanation as to what exactly is going on. Because at this point, it's pretty... if you don't understand the underlying issues, if you've never like read a book or just watched some of the other videos out there about the Halo universe, it's kind of like, why are there insurrectionists? You know what I mean? What exactly happened to cause them to do this? How long has this war with insurrectionists been going on? All that good stuff. I don't think the AI can jump over the sandbag. I really don't want to leave it. I don't want to give it up, though, just in case. Jeez. Okay. This is going to be dirty. This is about to be dirty. We got to give that up. Okay, come back out. Oh, shit. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it yet, just be prepared. The combat and stuff was cool. The story so far, they need to flesh it out a little bit more, which I'm hoping they do in the next episodes. I think the first episode should have been a lot more of an explanation of where the Halo universe is prior to the Covenant really starting their attack until like the end of the first episode. And then after that first episode, then start really getting into it. But it was okay. It was not terrible. I will definitely continue to watch it. And I think it'll be okay. I mean, some of the CGI effects or whatever weren't the greatest. They were doing a lot of like fast motion with the elites, so they were kind of a little blurry. And I don't know, that may have just been a way to save on production, so they don't really have to put too much detail into them for those segments. But it was still good. Like when they froze, not froze, when they like slowed it down and really showed the elites look really menacing. Like it looks good. They look bulkier, than like in the game. They look like they weigh more, and like they're big freaking things. So that was pretty cool. I like the look of them. Now we can get these guys regrouped. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great show. I think it'll be a cool series. I'm excited for it. There's just a couple things that they could kind of clean up, hopefully, to get people to understand what's going on. I would have liked to see like the first episode being... Who has bangs? Do you have bangs? Yeah. But I would have liked to see the first episode being more the fight with the insurrectionists for the most of the episode, an explanation of like Oni or the Spartans, things along that line. Oh, shit. But enough about that. that was pretty much the first episode. That's my thoughts on it. I'll probably keep talking about them because, again, I'm a huge Halo fan. I am. I've been looking forward for somebody to do something like this for a while, and they finally did. I'm just hoping they don't screw it up. Okay, so let's... Oh, god damn it. Please kill him. Oh, he didn't kill him. I'm extremely lucky that these guys can't throw worth shit. Okay, we're getting kind of bogged down. And we don't have any wall charges. So we're just gonna have to keep doing our best here. Okay, we got 2 down. We killed the guy that was deep. We killed the other one. Okay. Who's fresh? You're still fresh, you're still fresh, you two are hurt. We'll get you guys in the back. Get you up here. You should still have bangs. Hopefully now we can control this hallway. And that's the last of the freaking frags. Okay, let's get the rest of the team over. Because we're gonna have to hit both these rooms simultaneously. Get out of this hallway. Come on. Like right there. Nice. Oh shit. Back off. Whoo! Okay, what are you at? Get a reload in. Get a reload in. Reload. Reload. Holy shit. That was almost bad. Yeah, I've never played these, I think these are the Subjugator missions or something. Never really played them. So... I think there's 4 of them or something. But I saw this one, and I was like, ooh. Clearing a giant tunnel. This looks fun. So far, it hasn't disappointed. Shit. No bangs. No bangs. No bangs. Shit. Ah, shit. We're out of bangs. Alright, we're gonna have to take this extra slow. Let's clear as much as we can. Okay, looks like we have our HVT there. Strider, you take point. Fielding, you take point. Alright, we're gonna take this nice and easy. Okay. He can pull back in here to help these guys because we're gonna need cover on that window. He can hold this door. Oh, no, don't. No, I didn't want that. I wanted you to pull security. Whatever.
Primary target secure.
Okay, we got it. Good deal. So, let's watch the replay.
Target secured.
Alright, so there it is. Pretty good stuff. I'm a fan of this one. Worked out pretty well. But yeah, so those are just my thoughts on the new Halo series. We'll see how it goes. If you guys have any thoughts on it, just let me know what you're thinking too if you've watched it. And also what you thought about this run here, because I like this one. This is a good one. It's freaking a lot of narrow halls and a lot of rooms. So, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.